All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Yakim out there laboring up the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much everybody knows about the interview that was sent around the world. Pretty much a viral video um, with the interview with Cat Williams on the Shay Shay show, pretty much with ex NFL player Shannon Sharp. Now, pretty much now, yeah, at this speaking now, it's only been a few days now, and the video pretty much has about 17 million views. Okay, um, this is probably an epic episode, but I'm putting my spiritual 2 cents within this video. And I say that is because there's a few things we have to understand the situation surrounding Cat Williams. Okay, this individual was pretty much a black sheep within the industry. Pretty much was looked down upon, and we can pull out spiritual aspects of what this man has gone through in this industry. You see, and and line it up with pretty much with this truth and the things that we go through and things that we can take heed to um, as us being in our downtime we look at pretty much these things videos and things like that, and we can always draw a spiritual uh, you know uh, aspect to the situation, you know and this man pretty much, whether else he's a plan or whatever it is, but at the end of the day, this man has always went against the establishment. Okay, talking about the entertainment industry, him coming up as a comedian and pretty much uh, not caving in to you know being what do you want to say propositioned into a situation where he would pretty much lose his integrity. Okay, and that's the one thing that we have in this truth, brothers, is to maintain our integrity. Because King David was a man full of integrity. Even when he went off and sinned against the Lord, he pretty much knew how to repent. And when you know how to humble yourself and repent, that takes a massive amount of integrity. Okay, and integrity is definitely a mechanism. Okay, that we need to have within ourselves to basically be on the right hand side of the Lord. You see, all right. Now this individual pretty much was addressing a lot of issues and within the industry, and pretty much bones he had to pick. And he's basically pretty much um, been in a process of clearing his name, okay, because his name was pretty much smeared. Um, but he was always the underdog champion, so to speak, of the people, is because his individual always worked on his craft. You get where I'm going with the parallel lines of always, abounding in his work, just like how we keep on abounding in our work. You see, the man always had pretty much, fresh material all the time, even when he was, uh, uh, people wanted to write him down and out, you know, you see, all right, but pretty much, he's on this platform here, all right, pretty much this internet and given this platform to pretty much, clear the air and pretty much bring truth to the light, you know, and pretty much, you know, there was a comment that he said that pretty much struck a spiritual chord, and he said that 2024 uh, uh, is the year of things being exposed, or pretty much things coming to light, you know, and he pretty much has said that, and this is pretty much how we coin this in this ministry. We're predicting Jacob's trouble, and we also go into, you know, as always, you know, things that are hidden in the dark that are pretty much being manifest into the light, you know, and you bring things to the light with truth, you know, and this is pretty much why this interview may have well been, you know, the best interview of this individual's platform, so to speak, okay, because truth was spoken, okay, you know, as far as you know, in the sense of the industry and the wickedness that goes on behind the closed doors that nobody thinks that they will ever find out about. And he's here to pretty much expose that. You see? All right, I'm starting with scripture real quick. Let's go to Mark, you know, because Yahweh Shai spoke of these things, you know, not in the sense of this right here, but everything I'm doing is I'm drawing a parallel to pretty much that industry and the lies that are being exposed by the people that are pretty much on the inside, you know, um, and brought to light. This is Mark chapter 4, verse 22. There is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was anything kept secret, but it shall come abroad. And pretty much, man, has hit the internet at staggering numbers, man, in a short period of time. And pretty much, a lot of things were pretty much brought to light. And him, you know, being a witness to these things, man. You see? Okay? And we're understanding that these people that you know, 2/3 of our people pretty much idolize and look up to, you know, these people are pretty much shameful sexual deviants, man. Okay? That's pretty much what he was getting at the end of the day, man. Okay? You know, the lows where people pretty much lose, you know, their manliness, okay, for a check, you know, for fame, you know, for stardom, you know, for a role in a movie, so to speak, man. You see, and we're seeing how that's coming, you know, to come to light where there's always been speculation throughout the years, but we have somebody here who's basically coming out and stepping up and speaking up about these things, man. Okay, and knowing that these people who, you know, wants to put in front of our face as distraction or entertainment, or even be so-called a mouthpiece for the so-called community, you know, these people are pretty much are not fit for any of the things above that I just said. You see? Okay? We're seeing that these people are being exposed on a high level. We're seeing this deep, dark secrets within this industry, man. Okay? And it's a filthy thing, man. You know? It's a filthy thing. You see? All right, from there, let's go to Sirach. I want to snag this real quick. So, Sirach, chapter 13, verse 2. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. And this is what these people do. These people are having fellowship with people that are mightier and richer than themselves. Pretty much being at the mercy of, you know, pretty much media executives, you know, directors, you know, people that pretty much have the power to pretty much give them that stardom that they so long starve for. You see? And pretty much, man, here it is. You know, the Lord gives these individuals within the just in the entertainment industry, okay? And he's really pulling certain aspects of it out, really going into the comedy aspect, but it's all, you know, considered entertainment at the end of the day, you know? And it's a really tight circle of people that really much run that whole thing, you see? But you pretty much have the Lord giving you your God-given talent, okay? Whatever it may be within the entertainment industry, and these people are pretty much being exploited, just for that, just to be able to get on TV or to get stardom, to get their shot. And these people pretty much well understand that, there are many people that have talent that have not gotten a shot. And just the fact is that there's a plethora of talent that is out there, amongst the masses of the people, they understand that. So basically, this casting couch, the infamous casting couch, is what comes into play with a lot of these situations, man. Okay, to pretty much pull these stars into the next level of being, multimillionaires, where they go ahead and make that deal, behind closed doors to pretty much degrade themselves and pretty much have their God-given talent exploited just for that fact, to be able to get on in front of a TV screen, to get a taste of that stardom, man. You see? But you don't have fellowship with one as mighty and richer than that yourself. It says, but how agreed the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if one is smitten against the other, it shall be broken. You see? and that's the point right there. Okay? It's going to be a clash, and what? Someone is going to lose, pretty much. You see? And pretty much, man, this individual, Cat Williams, has pretty much maintained his integrity. He made several comments talking about the virgin butthole, that he still has, so to speak. And pretty much, I guess somebody that's in the industry for this long and still able to, quote unquote, live a certain lifestyle, without having to give up his integrity. He wears that as a badge of honor, I guess. And it pretty much, is somebody that can be in a position to expose these people to where nobody has no kind of dirt on him. Because the industry really, they have dirt on each other. And the fact is that no one's gonna say one thing about against the other one, because hey, this one got the goods on me, so why would I expose him? Because he could definitely expose me in the same like manner. But when you have the black sheep, so to speak, because you gotta remember something. This man pretty much, because he didn't play the game, so to speak, they went to demonize him. You see, and his name was dragged through the mud. He was slandered. He was demonized, and pretty much the whole industry, that knew him, pretty much turned their back on him, man. You see, and even when he was trying to pull himself up out of the rut, of still have to go on and press on and make a living and pretty much try to vindicate himself, so to speak, off the slander, he was given that black sheep label, you see, and the industry pretty much treated him as such, But this man continually had opportunity, is because he continually worked on his craft, and that's what we continue to do. We continue to work on our craft of being prophets of the Lord, man, the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. Pretty much those spiritual gatekeepers, man. And we continue to always abounding in the word of the Lord, and pretty much studying to show ourselves approved, and we continue to work on our craft, okay, within this ministry. You see? All right, real quick, let's go to Proverbs chapter 11, verse 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. And these people are perverse transgressors, man. Okay? These people are so far away from the Lord, it's not even funny, man. They have done heinous and wicked acts, man, that they can barely look at themselves in the mirror, man. You see? It says, riches profit not in a day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. And we have to understand that, man. We have to understand that, because you even have people of Israel that have pretty much chose riches, chose mammon over the Lord. you know, and this is what these people continue in this music entertainment industry continue to do, man. You know, but you got people of the circumcision that are also partaking in this offense to the Lord, man. You see, okay, and pretty much, man. You know, hey, man. You know, this is you know, Jake's story, man. You know, Jake's story is pretty much, you know, is Jake is pretty much just wowed by Western society, man. You know, and pretty much of what it can offer, man. You know, and you know, we don't understand that these things are pretty much, you know, temporal at the end of the day, man. You know, okay. We came into the world with nothing, and certainly gonna leave this world with nothing, man. You know, this is First Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which, while some covet after, have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. And these people are not happy, man, at the end of the day, man. You know? But the love of the money is the root to all evil, man. Because people are doing things that are evil to be able to obtain it. Because why? It's because they covered after it, man. So everything pretty much goes. You know, there's nothing that they won't do for the love of money, man. Okay, and this is pretty much what this individual was exposing. Speaking about Cat Williams, was exposing, man. You know, and we pretty much expose this same thing, man, within this truth, man. Okay, you know, we got to understand that hey, man, we are in a position, man, of walking that fine line because, you know, most people, man, that we come across, man, are bought and paid for, man. Okay, all these people out here are bought and paid for, man. Okay, you see, all right, but you know, here at Great Millstone, man, we pretty much are and the affiliates are pretty much, you know, men that pretty much are maintaining our integrity, man. Okay, and not selling the Most High cheap, man, and thinking that we can go ahead and take that bag and think the Lord don't see it, and think that he's still preaching the word and think the Lord is still dealing with you, man. You got individuals that are out there that are basically doing that, man. Okay, okay, they basically are doing that, man. You know, all right. From there, let's go back to Sirach. I'm gonna pull something up real quick, but yeah, let's go to Sirach real quick, right? You know, and it's only like I'm looking at this in a spiritual lens, really in seeing, like I said, what's really going on, with what's going on behind closed doors and manifesting wicked deeds that are done, you know, with 2/3 in these other nations, man, and our of course our main adversary you know, and this is basically what we do, man. You know, this is Sirach chapter 1 verse 29. Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. And we could take a lot of things when we watch that interview, man. You know, the interview was pretty much 2 hours some change. It was you know, it was entertaining, you know, and we could take a lot of things spiritually from that, man. Okay, and we see how wicked our people are, man, and things what we not to do, man. You know, all right, and this is one of them. Verse 30. Here's the point: exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor to thy soul. So God discovered thy secrets, and pretty much the Lord is pretty much allowing this to happen, man. Okay, whether he do a plan, this guy's a plan to do it out, or this guy's affiliated with some type of Masonic order, or at the end of the day, man, this is all the Lord. You know, and pretty much, man. You know, like he said, 2024. You know, is the year of you know, secrets being manifest, man. You know, things being exposed, man. You know, people not being able to hide themselves, man. You see? Okay? But pretty much the Lord will discover thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation. And the congregation can be a spiritual congregation. It can be a congregation where it's just a plain multitude of people, man. Okay? Of your peers. You see? Okay, and pretty much, man, this man is exposing people, and pretty much, all of a sudden now they feel the need to, you know, you know, get back up on make a video to try to get their lick back. Jake always want to try to get their lick back, so to speak. I even hear now that he had mentioned something about Ludacris, and it wasn't really anything too damaging, no. But we see how the industry goes as far as with the casting couch goes, and now all of a sudden now I heard that he wrote some lyrics concerning the situation now, so everybody feels like they needed to defend themselves, and especially the people that really fired shots at him first. He's basically just addressing and correcting people and bringing truth, man. These people, pretty much in a nutshell, he's saying that they are hypocrites, man. And we're dealing with hypocrites within this truth as well, man. We have people in this truth that are also exalted themselves, okay? That will fall, okay, and bring dishonor, and basically, pretty much, be cast down in the midst of the congregation. You see, because it says, because thou camest not in truth, but to fear the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit. And these people, like I said, and we're gonna find out, everything's all boiled down to two ways to go, man. Good and evil. That's it. Okay, you can mask all these type of affiliations of a part of this club and that club, and I follow this, I follow that, I follow this type of, it's all just good and evil. That's all it all boils down to. You see? Okay? And it's going to be much more evident, as E continues to tighten up the grip on this place, so to speak, man. Okay? And he is basically systematically doing that as such. Okay? And people are going to have that reckoning. But guess what? When that time comes for them to, look for truth, we're not going to be around, man. You see? We're not going to be around, man. Okay? Let's go to First Timothy's. I'm going to grab this in the NLT. This is First Timothy's chapter 5, verse 24. Remember, the sins of some people are obvious, leading them to certain judgment. But there are others whose sins will not be revealed until later. You see? Okay? You have some people's sins, men's sins that are pretty much obvious and blatant, and we see that. We call it out. But it says, but there's others whose sins will not be revealed until another time, man. And that's pretty much, what we're speaking about here, 2024, really, the year of Jacob's trouble, and really, tag slash, all things being exposed, man, and being revealed. Okay? People within this industry, our main adversaries, okay? Things are pretty much going to come to light, man. Things of the wicked doings behind closed doors, man. You see? Okay? From there, let's go to Sirach. I'm gonna pull this real quick. Let's go to Sirach, chapter 13. Verse 11. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words, for with much communication will he tempt thee. And that's pretty much what's going on in that industry, man. With much words, man, this man is going to tempt you to pretty much cave into his will. Okay? Hey, you had judgment being brought upon certain individuals because they were making themselves equal with this man. Okay? Case in point, you see what happened with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby tried to make this man trying to be on a level with him by trying to purchase NBC. And look what happened to him. He pretty much circled back around and got his ass, man. And that's pretty much for the fact is that what he tried to attempt to do, man. Okay? You see, he tried to go pretty much above his pay grade, above his means, so to speak, man. Okay, this man didn't stay in line. Okay, and it's pretty much, effect not to be made equal with him in talk. And these people are pretty much are trying to put yourselves, on the level of your adversary, man. You know, you see, and it says, right? It says, believe not his many words, for with much communication will he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. And pretty much, man, this man has the goods on a lot of our people, man. And hey, he can use these as mechanisms of distraction for the people, you know. But we're not to lose sight of all of these distractions, man. Of course, yeah, we're gonna look at it as entertainment, you know. Okay, it's a way to pretty much blow off a little steam, so to speak, you know. But at the end of the day, man, we don't lose sight of this truth, man. And even with this, interview, man, we can pretty much can get a spiritual aspect out of it, man. You know, and to see how the inner workings of how Jake is, man, and how they pretty much interact with their adversary, man. And pretty much, the heinous acts that are pretty much going down behind closed doors, man, are pretty much are being manifest, man. You see? So these people are pretty much just a bunch of idols at the end of the day, man. And then not to be idolized and looked at and worshipped or looking at any type of way, man. These are just regular people that may have a talent that is pretty much that they found their talent, so to speak. Okay, because what we found our talent, man. Our talent is being the mouthpiece for the Lord, man. And that's really all that we need at the end of the day, man. Okay, all right, because that's everything. These are what we have is the ultimate riches, man. Okay, what these individuals have done, pretty much, man, they are pretty much done for. They're gonna be destroyed, and really, and on this side, they can't even look at themselves, man. You know, okay, but the real riches is what we have. But we see what the 2/3 of our people, uh, uh, what depths they go to obtain this, lies, deceit, you know, pretty much, backstabbing, tell bearers. This is all this is what these people are, man. You know, you know, they haters of the truth, love lies, you know, okay, and it's pretty much a part of the 2/3 club at the end of the day, man. That's all what they are, and we just look at these people as such, man. Okay, and it's even if they found out the next tomorrow if they're Israelite, it's not going to be no big deal, you know. Okay, because we had many stars that found out who they were, man. But and we pretty much, I think it's more the fact of not the person itself. I think it's the fact is that uh, deep down inside the truth is hitting, is getting to places where we haven't seen in our lifetime, so to speak. It's reaching the ears of certain things. But the Lord said that this word is going to go out throughout the four corners of the earth. And then shatter and come, man. So this has already had manifest into that, man. But we at the end of this thing, and pretty much 2024 is the year of Jacob's trouble. Pretty much things are being exposed, man. Okay? All right, the truth is actually coming out, man. Okay? All right, and this truth which has been hidden is going to flourish, man. You see? It's going to flourish to what the Lord has said it's going to accomplish, man. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Wakakwadash, Shalom.